Welcome to Book Buzz Reviews and Summaries. Why do some people seem to navigate relationships with ease, while others struggle with insecurity, doubt, and heartache? The answer may lie in something far deeper than just compatibility or shared interests. It's rooted in the science of attachment. In Attached, the new science of adult attachment and how it can help you find and keep love, Dr. Amir Levine takes us on a fascinating journey into the world of adult attachment theory, revealing how our early life experiences shape the way we connect with others in adulthood. Whether you find yourself anxiously seeking reassurance, avoiding emotional intimacy, or thriving in a secure bond, this book uncovers the hidden forces that drive your relationship behaviors. But Attached is more than just an exploration of why we love the way we do. It's a practical guide to transforming your love life. With insightful strategies and real-life examples, Levine empowers you to understand your own attachment style, recognize the patterns in your relationships, and ultimately, build healthier, more fulfilling connections. If you've ever wondered why love feels so effortless for some and elusive for others, Attached offers the groundbreaking science and actionable advice you need to find and keep the love you've always wanted. Introduction: a deep dive into the science of attachment. In the realm of relationships, few books have had the kind of impact that Attached, the new science of adult attachment and how it can help you find and keep love, by Dr. Amir Levine and Rachel Heller has had since its publication. This book has not only offered profound insights into the dynamics of adult relationships, but has also provided readers with practical tools to navigate the complex world of love and intimacy. With its foundation in the science of adult attachment theory, Attached has become an essential guide for anyone seeking to understand themselves and their partners better, fostering healthier and more fulfilling relationships. This review will immerse you in the key concepts of the book, exploring the three primary attachment styles: anxious, avoidant, and secure, and how these styles influence our behaviors, thoughts, and emotions in relationships. We'll delve into the practical strategies the authors provide for identifying and overcoming attachment-related challenges, offering a roadmap to building stronger, more secure connections with those we love. Part 1: The Foundations of Adult Attachment Theory. Chapter 1: Understanding Attachment Theory. Attached begins by laying the groundwork for understanding attachment theory, a psychological model that originated from the work of John Bowlby and Mary Ainsworth in the mid-20th century. While attachment theory initially focused on the bond between infants and their caregivers, Dr. Amir Levine and Rachel Heller extend its principles to adult romantic relationships. The core idea is that our early experiences with caregivers shape our expectations and behaviors in later relationships. Attachment styles: an overview. The book identifies three primary attachment styles that manifest in adult relationships. 1. Anxious attachment. Individuals with this attachment style tend to worry about their partner's love and commitment. They crave closeness and intimacy, but often fear abandonment, leading to behaviors that can appear clingy or overly dependent. 2. Avoidant attachment. Those with an avoidant attachment style value independence and often feel uncomfortable with too much closeness or emotional intimacy. They may distance themselves from their partners or avoid commitment altogether, fearing that they will lose their autonomy. 3. Secure attachment. Individuals with a secure attachment style are comfortable with both intimacy and independence. They are generally trusting, responsive, and able to communicate their needs effectively, which fosters stable and healthy relationships. The science behind attachment. Levine and Heller emphasize that these attachment styles are not merely personality traits but deeply ingrained patterns of behavior and thought that stem from our early interactions with caregivers. The book explains how these patterns are formed in childhood and how they continue to influence our adult relationships, often without our conscious awareness. Personal story: discovering attachment styles. To illustrate the profound impact of attachment styles, the authors share stories of individuals who have discovered their attachment style through therapy or self-reflection. One such story involves a woman named Sarah, who always found herself in relationships with emotionally unavailable partners. After learning about attachment theory, she recognized her anxious attachment style and realized that she was subconsciously drawn to avoidant partners, reinforcing her fears of abandonment. This newfound awareness empowered Sarah to break the cycle and seek healthier, more secure relationships. Part 2, Anxious Attachment, Navigating the Challenges of Insecurity. Chapter 2, Understanding Anxious Attachment. Anxious attachment is characterized by a deep-seated fear of abandonment and a constant need for reassurance. Individuals with this attachment style often struggle with feelings of insecurity and self-doubt in their relationships, leading to behaviors that can push their partners away. In this section, Attached delves into the roots of anxious attachment, exploring how it develops and how it manifests in adult relationships. The anxious avoidant trap. One of the most significant challenges faced by individuals with anxious attachment is the anxious avoidant trap, a dynamic where an anxious person becomes involved with an avoidant partner. This relationship pattern is fraught with tension, as the anxious partner's need for closeness and reassurance clashes with the avoidant partner's desire for independence and emotion. Case study, Emily and James. To illustrate the anxious avoidant trap, the authors present the case of Emily and James. Emily, with her anxious attachment style, constantly sought reassurance from James, who had an avoidant attachment style. James, feeling overwhelmed by Emily's demands for closeness, would pull away, triggering Emily's fears of abandonment. This cycle led to increasing conflict and dissatisfaction in their relationship, ultimately causing it to deteriorate. Practical strategies for anxious individuals. Levine and Heller offer practical strategies for those with anxious attachment to break free from this destructive pattern. These strategies include self-awareness, recognizing the signs of anxious attachment and understanding how it influences behavior is the first step toward change. The authors encourage readers to reflect on their past relationships and identify recurring patterns of anxiety and insecurity. Effective communication. Anxious individuals can benefit from learning how to express their needs and concerns in a way that fosters understanding and connection rather than conflict. The book provides tips on how to communicate effectively, including using I statements and avoiding blame or criticism. Seeking secure partners. One of the most effective ways to overcome anxious attachment is to seek out relationships with securely attached individuals. These partners are more likely to provide the reassurance and stability that anxious individuals need to feel secure in a relationship. Part 3, Avoidant Attachment, Overcoming the Fear of Intimacy. Chapter 3, The Avoidant Attachment Style. Avoidant attachment is characterized by a deep-seated fear of losing independence and a discomfort with emotional intimacy. Individuals with this attachment style often struggle to form close, meaningful relationships because they fear being engulfed by their partner's needs or expectations. In this section, Attached explores the origins of avoidant attachment and how it manifests in adult relationships. The dismissive avoidant and fearful avoidant subtypes. Levine and Heller differentiate between two subtypes of avoidant attachment. Dismissive avoidant. Individuals with this subtype tend to distance themselves emotionally and avoid relying on others. They often view relationships as unimportant or secondary to their own goals and interests. Fearful avoidant. This subtype involves a more complex mix of avoidance and anxiety. Fearful avoidant individuals desire closeness, but are also afraid of it, leading to a push-pull dynamic in their relationships. Case study, Mark and Lisa. To illustrate the challenges of avoidant attachment, the authors present the story of Mark and Lisa. Mark, who had a dismissive avoidant attachment style, struggled to open up emotionally and often prioritized his career over his relationship with Lisa. Lisa, feeling neglected and unimportant, became increasingly frustrated and distant. Mark's inability to connect emotionally eventually led to the breakdown of their relationship. Practical strategies for avoidant individuals. For those with avoidant attachment, the book offers strategies to help them overcome their fear of intimacy and build stronger, more connected relationships. These strategies include building trust gradually. Avoidant individuals often struggle with trust, fearing that getting too close will lead to loss of autonomy. The authors recommend taking small steps toward building trust, such as sharing personal thoughts and feelings in a controlled and gradual way. Practicing vulnerability. One of the most significant challenges for avoidant individuals is allowing themselves to be vulnerable. The book encourages readers to practice vulnerability by opening up to their partner about their fears and insecurities, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. Challenging negative beliefs. Avoidant individuals often hold negative beliefs about relationships, such as the idea that intimacy will lead to loss of independence or that their partner will eventually let them down. Levine and Heller suggest challenging these beliefs by examining their origins and considering alternative, more positive perspectives. Part 4: Secure Attachment, Cultivating Healthy Relationships. Chapter 4: The Secure Attachment Style. Secure attachment is the ideal state for healthy, fulfilling relationships. Individuals with this attachment style are comfortable with both intimacy and independence, and they tend to form stable, trusting, and supportive relationships. In this section, Attached explores the characteristics of secure attachment and how it can be cultivated in adult relationships. The benefits of secure attachment. Securely attached individuals are generally more satisfied in their relationships, as they are able to communicate their needs effectively, respond to their partner's needs with empathy, and navigate conflicts with a sense of calm and understanding. The book highlights the numerous benefits of secure attachment, including greater emotional resilience, better communication skills, and a stronger sense of self-worth. Case study: Sarah and David. To illustrate the positive impact of secure attachment, the authors share the story of Sarah and David, a couple who both had secure attachment styles. Their relationship was characterized by mutual respect, open communication, and a deep sense of trust. When conflicts arose, they were able to address them constructively, without resorting to blame or defensiveness. Sarah and David's relationship exemplifies the kind of healthy, supportive partnership that secure attachment can foster. Strategies for cultivating secure attachment. For those who do not naturally have a secure attachment style, Levine and Heller offer strategies to help cultivate it in their relationships. These strategies include: developing emotional awareness. Securely attached individuals are in tune with their own emotions and those of their partner. The book encourages readers to develop greater emotional awareness by regularly checking in with themselves and their partner about how they are feeling. Prioritizing open communication. Secure attachment is built on a foundation of open and honest communication. Levine and Heller suggest making communication a priority in relationships, ensuring that both partners feel heard and understood. Practicing mutual support. In secure relationships, both partners provide and receive support in equal measure. The book emphasizes the importance of being responsive to your partner's needs and offering support when needed, while also allowing yourself to receive support from your partner. Part 5: Building and Maintaining Healthy Relationships. Chapter 5: Finding the Right Partner. One of the most important aspects of building a healthy relationship is choosing the right partner. Attached offers guidance on how to identify potential partners who are compatible with your attachment style and who are likely to contribute to a healthy, secure relationship. Red flags and green flags. The book provides a list of red flags to watch out for when dating, such as a partner who is emotionally unavailable, overly critical, or unwilling to communicate openly. Conversely, it also highlights green flags, such as a partner who is supportive, communicative, and emotionally available. Case study: Rebecca's journey to finding love. Rebecca's story is a powerful example of how understanding attachment theory can transform one's approach to dating. After experiencing a series of failed relationships, Rebecca began to apply the principles of attachment theory to her dating life. She learned to identify red flags early on and to seek out partners who were emotionally available and supportive. Eventually, Rebecca found a partner who shared her values and was able to provide the secure, loving relationship she had always desired. Chapter 6: Strengthening Your Relationship. Once you've found the right partner, the work of building and maintaining a healthy relationship begins. Attached offers practical advice on how to strengthen your relationship over time, focusing on key areas such as communication, trust, and emotional intimacy. The importance of regular check-ins. One of the key strategies the authors recommend is regular check-ins with your partner. These check-ins provide an opportunity to discuss any concerns, celebrate successes, and ensure that both partners are on the same page. Levine and Heller suggest setting aside time each week for a check-in, where both partners can speak openly about their feelings and any issues that may have arisen. Case study, Jessica and Matt's relationship renewal. Jessica and Matt, a couple who had been together for several years, found that their relationship had become stagnant. They were no longer communicating effectively, and their emotional connection had weakened. By implementing regular check-ins and prioritizing their emotional intimacy, Jessica and Matt were able to renew their relationship and strengthen their bond. Chapter 7: Overcoming Challenges and Rebuilding Trust. Every relationship faces challenges, and Attached offers guidance on how to overcome these obstacles and rebuild trust when it has been broken. The book emphasizes the importance of forgiveness, empathy, and commitment to the relationship. The role of forgiveness. Forgiveness is a crucial component of any healthy relationship. The authors explain that holding on to grudges or past hurts can prevent a relationship from moving forward. They offer strategies for cultivating forgiveness, including understanding the underlying reasons for your partner's behavior and focusing on the positive aspects of the relationship. Case study, Laura and Tom's journey to rebuilding trust. Laura and Tom's relationship was severely tested when Tom broke Laura's trust by being unfaithful. Initially, Laura was devastated and considered ending the relationship. However, through therapy and a commitment to rebuilding trust, Laura and Tom were able to repair their relationship. The process was challenging, but by focusing on open communication, empathy, and forgiveness, they were able to move forward and create a stronger, more secure bond. Part 6: Applying Attachment Theory Beyond Romantic Relationships. Chapter 8: Attachment in Friendships and Family Relationships. While Attached primarily focuses on romantic relationships, the principles of attachment theory can also be applied to other types of relationships, including friendships and family dynamics. In this section, the authors explore how attachment styles influence our interactions with friends, family members, and even colleagues. The impact of attachment styles on friendships. Attachment styles can significantly impact the quality of our friendships. For example, individuals with anxious attachment may worry excessively about their friends' opinions of them, while those with avoidant attachment may struggle to maintain close friendships due to their discomfort with emotional intimacy. Securely attached individuals, on the other hand, are more likely to have stable, supportive friendships. Case study, Anna and her friends. Anna, who has an anxious attachment style, often found herself feeling left out or unimportant in her friendships. She would frequently seek reassurance from her friends, which sometimes led to tension and misunderstandings. By applying the principles of attachment theory, Anna learned to manage her anxieties and develop healthier, more balanced friendships. Attachment in family dynamics. Attachment theory can also provide valuable insights into family relationships. The authors explain how our attachment style with our parents or siblings can shape our expectations and behaviors in other areas of life. For example, a person who grew up in a household where emotional needs were not met may develop an avoidant attachment style, which can impact their interactions with family members as adults. Case study, Emily and her mother. Emily's relationship with her mother was strained due to their differing attachment styles. Emily, who had an anxious attachment style, often felt that her mother was emotionally distant and unresponsive. By understanding their attachment styles, Emily and her mother were able to communicate more effectively and strengthen their bond. Chapter 9: The Broader Implications of Attachment Theory. In the final chapter, Attached explores the broader implications of attachment theory, including its potential applications in various areas of life, such as education, healthcare, and even the workplace. The authors argue that understanding attachment styles can lead to better outcomes in many different contexts, as it helps individuals develop more secure and supportive relationships. Attachment theory in education. Attachment theory can be particularly useful in educational settings, where understanding students' attachment styles can help educators create more supportive and effective learning environments. For example, students with anxious attachment may benefit from additional reassurance and encouragement, while those with avoidant attachment may need more autonomy and independence in their learning. Case study, Teacher-Student Dynamics. The authors share the story of a teacher who applied attachment theory to her classroom, resulting in improved student behavior and academic performance. By recognizing and addressing the diverse attachment needs of her students, the teacher was able to create a more inclusive and supportive learning environment. Attachment theory in healthcare. In healthcare, understanding patients' attachment styles can improve the patient-provider relationship and lead to better health outcomes. For example, patients with anxious attachment may need more detailed explanations and reassurance from their healthcare providers, while those with avoidant attachment may prefer a more straightforward, no-nonsense approach. Case study: Dr. Smith's patient-centered approach. Dr. Smith, a physician who integrated attachment theory into his practice, found that his patients were more satisfied with their care and more likely to follow treatment recommendations. By tailoring his communication style to each patient's attachment needs, Dr. Smith was able to build stronger, more trusting relationships with his patients. Conclusion: Embracing the Power of Attachment Theory. Attached by Dr. Amir Levine and Rachel Heller offers a comprehensive and accessible exploration of attachment theory and its profound impact on adult relationships. By understanding our attachment style and that of our partners, friends, and family members, we can cultivate healthier, more secure connections and navigate the complexities of love and intimacy with greater confidence and ease. The book's blend of scientific research, practical advice, and real-life stories makes it an invaluable resource for anyone seeking to improve their relationships and deepen their understanding of themselves and others. Whether you are struggling with anxiety in your relationships, trying to overcome a fear of intimacy, or simply looking to strengthen your connection with loved ones, Attached provides the tools and insights needed to create lasting, fulfilling relationships. As you reflect on the concepts and strategies presented in this review, consider how you can apply them in your own life. By embracing the power of attachment theory, you can unlock the potential for deeper, more meaningful connections and experience the joy and fulfillment that comes from truly secure relationships. Please read the book to learn more and consider subscribing to support the channel. Thank you.